Hello, how's everybody doing? My name's Nathaniel, and we're going to be talking about crystals. The purpose of this video is to talk about unleashing the energy of the crystals for mankind. First thing that I want everybody to think about and just listen to is to first just listen to what I have to say. Don't let your critical mind, you know, have you, questioning every little thing and, what is he talking about, this or that. Just allow yourself to feel. And if this feels right for you, then try to go with it and learn more and to experience the energy and power of the crystals. Now, the first thing that we want to discuss is man's mind affects crystals. So the quality of your mind affects the crystals. Therefore, if you're working with crystals, you have to start cleaning your mind up. Because crystals, on a lot of sense, will amplify back that which you're putting in. So therefore, if you're clearing your mind, you're going to experience more from the crystals outside of the junk that we create on ourselves. So you have to be practicing conscious awareness, meaning knowing what you're putting in your head and knowing what's coming out. Because when you go on a journey of crystals, you're on a journey. Because they're going to teach you something, you're going to teach them something. So take it serious. Now, to really understand this, you got to understand the point of view where you stand with the crystals. Now, on the fourth kingdom of experience, you have man. On the third kingdom, underneath man, you have animal kingdom. On the second kingdom, you have the plant kingdom. On the first kingdom, you have what's called the mineral kingdom. Now, in the mineral kingdom, that's where crystals come into play. They own that kingdom. Now, we understand a lot about the animal kingdom to a certain degree. We understand a lot about the plant kingdom to a certain degree. But the mineral kingdom, kind of foggy. Now, think for a minute. In ancient civilizations, they used crystals. They have found crystals in Egypt. They have found crystals in China. They have found crystals in Mesoamerica, which is, Mayan, Aztecs, Toltecs, They have found crystals and the uses of crystals in those countries. So they have been used. It's just we don't have a clear thought or understanding of what they do. But that's there again. That's up to man to unlock for this time and ages. Because we're living now. We can't go back in the past. We don't have all the records of what happened in the past. But we know we're living now. So it's up to man to uncover what the crystals do. Now, let me explain a little bit about my journey with the crystals. Now, I'm going to show you this right here. This is a rose quartz crystal right here. And this rose quartz crystal gives off a soothing energy, soothing, relaxing energy. It's in the quartz family. Quartz families are known to amplify energy. So who doesn't want to feel more relaxed? Because if the crystal is giving off energy, it has to be doing something, and it has to be doing something to your physical body. And that's a beautiful thing. Take a look at this smoky quartz. It's another quartz, and it's another amplifier. You can't really tell, but it has a little brown in there. Now this crystal is more of a grounding crystal. It's more of a grounding crystal, more of a protective crystal. It amplifies energy, so you have to think of it like this too. If you have your own energy level, and just say you have some negativity or you're in a negative environment, if you have added energy that gives you the possibility to be able to disintegrate some of that negativity, not all of it, because you got another source of energy coming from you. That's just 1 + 1 = 2. If you have more energy, but you got to be careful because you have more energy too to act a fool too. So if you got added energy, you got added energy to do more negativity if you really want to. So that's why it's a double-edged sword. You have to go back to the beginning of what I said, because man's mind affects the consciousness of crystals. And if you have more energy and you acting a fool, do you have more energy to act a fool? So you got to realize, but if you're trying to do improvement, self-improvement, then these are very beneficial. Now I'm going to show you this one too. This is my cluster right here. This is my quartz crystal. And I use these to amplify my crystals. So what I do is I put them on top like this. You don't know if you can see me. I put it on top, and overnight I just let them sit. I let them sit on there, and sometimes I let them sit for 7 days. Sometimes I let them sit for a day. If I'm wearing them every day, I let them sit a day. And I'm gonna tell you this: even a person who say crystals don't do nothing, I guarantee you, after 7 days, if I put this crystal in your hand, you're gonna say, "Ooh, what's that?" It didn't amplify the energy. So it's amplifying the energy, and I'm working with it. It's definitely doing something to my physical form. Now it's up to man to understand that. I gotta get back to it. It's up to man to comprehend. So look below. There's a link to my website. If you're interested in it, just go to the website. See if you see something that you like. Something that resonates with you, and go on a journey for yourself and see if it's beneficial. Okay, no pressure. Just no pressure, because hey, we're sharing. We're sharing. We're sharing the knowledge and information and give you a chance to get some experience for yourself if you so choose. Now, thinking about this, you got to realize that crystal searches for crystals have doubled over the last 5 years. So if they're doubled, that means people are seeing that crystals do something. You got to remember, crystals are outside of the box, meaning that, they're not really accepted as doing anything. And most people see crystals as mysticism or foolishness, or, so to be engaged in crystals is a very not only invigorating thing, because it makes you dig deep and search for something. It makes you look at things. It makes you question. It makes you seek knowledge. So if you seek knowledge with everything you got and you don't get nothing back, and you see the crystals don't work, then you say, hey, they didn't do anything. But if you seek knowledge and you're sincere, you're going to get a benefit to it. And the benefit is the improvement of your life, the improvement of yourself. So besides man delving into it and learning about crystals, in industry and technology, they've been put to use. They're put to use. They're used in calculators. They're used in tools, like as far as cutting tools, diamonds. They cut with those diamonds because diamonds are very hard. They use them to store energy on quartz crystals. They use them in transistors for radio. They use them for solar cells for spacecrafts. So there's a lot of use in industry and technology. So man is using it. It's just most people don't understand, because there's most people, we kind of had a herd mentality. When things are acceptable and everybody then figured it out, that it do work. But right now, it's like the Wild West. You have to do a lot of seeking and searching. And there is a lot of information that'll help you to understand the crystals. Now I'm gonna show you these crystals right here. These are some beautiful crystals. You can't really see. I'm not doing them justice all the way, but these are Ethiopian opal. And they got the color spectrum on here, but you can't really see them all the way. Now these are some little powerful little crystals. Here go another one right here. Here go another one. You can't really see it all the way. And here go another one I have, which I got to cut because it got too much stuff on the back. As you can see, if you can see it, it's not. I have to get all the little calcification off the back of it. But I'm going to tell you about these little two crystals. These two right here. Hold on. I meditate with these crystals. And these two little crystals right here pack as much punch as this big old crystal right here. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. And these two little small crystals, this Ethiopian opal, man, when I can feel the energy generating through my body, and I can feel it centralized right in my third eye. So I know that they help build the third eye. Now, the third eye is the third eye. We're not going to go deep into it, but these go to that third eye. So I know the energy is transforming, creating a change in myself. That third eye helps you see within you with your eyes closed. It's your inner vision. So these assist in that. So that's a beautiful thing. The only thing about these crystals, I don't wrap these crystals because they don't want to be wrapped. They don't like to be wrapped. I tried to wrap them and I can feel the resistance in the crystal, so I just leave them free. I say, hey, y'all don't want to be wrapped? I'm not wrapping you, period. Just leave it like it is. So that's a beautiful thing to know a crystal helps circulate energy in your body, and it's centralized on your third eye, giving you energy to your third eye, activating the gland in your third eye. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing to know that your third eye is being activated by a crystal, and you see it and know it because you can feel it. Now, there again, crystals aid in man's development and his evolution. And crystals been around since the beginning of the earth. So they got a lot of history of the earth. And I'm going to leave us with this note. It's up to man to unlock the history and the energy of the crystals. But they right there, and the energy of the age is right there for us to do it. It's just, are you called to do it? And remember, working with crystals, keep a clean mind, and just go on a journey to experience the crystal. Now, there's a link below. If you see something, you heard something that inspires you, go to my site. Even if it's just to look, to understand, no pressure. But if you see something, you got to act. You got to do it. You got to allow your soul to speak. So this is Nathaniel, and you'll see more videos from me. Bless everyone. I hope you felt the energy and the resonance from it, and bless you all. Thank you.